Well, that's a good start for the day. I think I'm just going to leave them like that. Welcome to the first episode of Around the World in 80 Ks. We are going to head up the hill again, because basically when you're in Cairns, you can either go up to the Tablelands, south to Innisfail where it's hot, north to the Daintree where it's hot, or you might get a bit of coolness up on the Tablelands. So that's where we're heading. Alright, both cameras are now recording. We've got our communications up and running, which is kind of cool. You can see we're using the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Sina, and it's a 50 something one, and it works really well. We've got our tunes playing through if we want to. I'm not doing that this morning, and we can talk to one another all the time. Makes life a lot easier when you're riding in a group or just with one person. Mandy's got her panniers on. It's the first time she's riding loaded, so our bike's a little bit heavier than what it normally is. After you, my dear. She got a brand new gloves on from a shop down in Melbourne when we were down there. It was a great little shop, actually. Last 2 days I've been for a couple of rides, one up the port and another one up to the Tablelands where we're going today, and I really need to wash my bike and my visor, and Mandy just mentioned that her visor was dirty as well, so I need to get my act together and clean all this stuff. Maybe when we get to our destination we might be able to find a bucket and give the bikes a bit of a wash. Look at that, isn't that magnificent? The clouds have come in. The fog is rolling out. It should be a perfect day today. We've been told we might get a few drops of rain up the top on the Tablelands, but we've got a very good tent. We're camping overnight. So that's the Mountain View Hotel, which is a great little pub. It backs down onto the river. We might stop in there on the way home and get some footage of that. They have live music there every second Saturday night, and when I say live music, it's pretty lively. Basically they have an open mic and anyone can rock on along and come and have a sing song. Even me, I have been known to get up on stage and everyone has to listen. There's an old joke which I love. It's like, I've suffered for my music and now it's your turn. It's kind of what it's like. They also have real live music as well. They get local artists and young local artists usually. They have a very funky vibe. So I was just riding along and luckily enough I actually found an analogue motorcycle. Here he is. And he's trying to get my drink, this analogue motorcycle. No drink for you. You're not supposed to have Bundaberg. What is it? Sarsaparilla. No Bundaberg sarsaparilla for you. Okay? Analogue motorcycles. They are so cool. So on the two bikes, I've got a CB500X with the Givey huge Outback panniers on the back. That's got all of our camp, all of our cooking gear and everything in it. And Mandy has got the Rebel, the CMX500. They're both the same motor actually, the two bikes, and she's got the Shad panniers on the back, which has all of our clothes and everything in it. So there's the local frog. That's one heck of a frog. We've got a couple of murals up here. I don't know the history behind the frog, I must admit. Got to go and check that one out. There's another mural up here, which is for a lady who used to ride the range all the time. Lovely lady. A little waterfall, but it's still a waterfall. It does really remind me of the stories that my mum used to read to me as a child. Magic faraway tree and things like that. You can't help thinking about the animals that would live here. I mean, look at that. It's so far up. If you haven't been here, if you do live in the area, it's a short drive just out of Yungaburra, not far at all. So I do recommend it. You should do it. There's a very happy dog with a very waggy tail. It has storks, waterbirds, bit of a hole. Whoa! It's slippery. Hey! Go, little fella. A very small dinosaur. Ducks. Plenty of ducks. Here we go, we're supposed to have lots. Oh, there's some birds. I wonder which ones those ones are. They look like a longer neck than a duck. Maybe that's those things there. Black winged stilt. No. See, there's your ducks. That's a typical looking duck. Obviously they're all friendly, they're all swimming away from me. Maybe I'm not quiet enough. Maybe that's because I'm coughing. Maybe they just are ducks. There's a few of them. So coming into Yungaburra, it's a cute little town. Lots of Victorians and New South Wales people have come up here. It's reasonably priced, or at least it was, until they started coming up here. Now it's overpriced, but it's a nice little place, and great pub, good atmosphere at the pub. Lots of locals bring their instruments on the weekends. Cute little church there. Good little cafes, nice dog. Here we found some breakfast. This is called the Whistle Stop Cafe in Yungaburra, and now we're just waiting for some food. Bring it on. And the breakfast has come, and it's looking damn good. What do you think, man? One of my favourite bits of Tablelands roads coming up. This is the Misty Mountain Drive. Not very misty today, but it's still a lovely run through here. Swooping curves. Cool. Oh, it's so nice. Miller's a nice little town. We just stop in here because there is some good facilities, a nice little park as well. We don't need to have anything to eat because we just had brekkie. That's cool. Bikes are raring to go. In the background over there. So we're up at Tall Timbers. We're actually at the place we're going to stay tonight, which is also a garage. They also have fantastic pizzas and some other food, fish and chips and stuff. We need to fill up. We'll put a bit of go juice in the bikes. The caravan park's down over that way. Through there. Gives a thumbs up, man. Man. And you can see Ravenshoe is out the back. So we call these sensitive weed. If you touch it, see how it folds up? So if an animal stands on it, they fold up like dead plants, so therefore they won't eat them. It's its own defense mechanism. They've also got spikes, which hurt. Here's a So Mandy just suggested, and it's a good idea, I need to show you where we are. So here's the surroundings. Tall Timbers again. There's a little creek here, which looks like, I reckon, we might even see a platypus in there. tomorrow morning, or even this afternoon. That's very platypusy. If I was a platypus, I'd like to live there. And from here we can sweep around. We literally are the only people camping here now. There was another family here, but they left. So we own the place. There's showers up there. It looks like the bikies moved in and everyone else moved out. Yeah, well, it's all good. Nice. Okay, camp is sorted. As we come around, what we've decided to do today is we've just got a storm cover over the top of the old MSR tent. The idea being that it's a bit warm up here and we should get some good airflow through, so we didn't put the fly up. We've got the fly handy still, just in case it does start blowing pretty nicely. We've got that as well as an option. We've got our little Lucy light here. Little Lucy light just on charge, so we can have some light at night time. We have also brought a Bunnings Batwing light as well, which is that one there, which will give us heaps and heaps of room. You can see it's a 3-person tent, so we've got stacks of room inside. Heaps of room inside our tent, which is fantastic. Moving right along, come over to our table. So the panniers convert over to the table. Mandy's lounging in the chair, ready to go for the cup of tea. We've got the sink there, which is just good for dividing stuff inside the pannier. We've got coffee making facilities, tea making facilities, basically everything you need to cook with. Bowls, plates, everything, which is the Cedar Summit. It's incredible that the whole thing just packs up into one of these little bags. As well as that, I've got my friend the Trangia, which I love. This Trangia, I've got a gas burner which I bought cheap off eBay, so I'm not using the methylated spirits, because methylated spirits, it's great and you can get it anywhere, but unfortunately it also has a tendency to make everything a bit black. You can put water in with it, I know, and it reduces that, but yeah, it still does. That's all good. So Trangias I like because you get 2 of these bowls, which are actually quite a size, and so you can boil stuff up, you can cook stuff. I've made curries and all sorts of things with it. It's already boiling. That didn't take long. Ooh, do not touch that at the moment, Hunt. It's just too hot. What you've also got inside the Trangia, well, it's an extra, but I think it's worth it. This here is for straining, so that can go over on top of the pot. So it just clips on top of the pot like that, and you can strain stuff out like this, which is fantastic. It's also a cutting up board, so you can use that as a cutting up board. And you've also got a frying pan. Yeah, and that there is the frying pan, and I just bought from Bunnings. You can get these non-slip covers that you stick on barbecues. That goes on there, makes life a lot easier for cleanup afterwards. I know it's a bit bulky. There's lots of other systems out there now which are less bulky, but I own this, so why not use it? Packs down reasonably well, I think, and that's our setup. Welcome to the next morning, and it was a fantastic night's sleep. Those new sleeping bags, highly rate them, highly rate them. They are really good. There was no sound rolling around, no crinkling. They were nice and warm. They were super comfortable, didn't touch the ground. highly rate them. They don't roll up as well as they did when we first got them. Yeah, probably our technique a little bit, and the fact that nothing ever rolls up as small as when you first get it as far as camping gear goes, but that's all right. They're still packed in, we still got them into the panniers, everything was working fine. I saw the platypus last night, stoked about that, got some footage. I think it was too far away. I wish I had my Olympus with me that had a zoom on there so I could have zoomed in. Anyway, lessons learned, it's kind of cool. Oh, we're about to have a cup of tea, we're waiting for another friend to turn up who's on a GS, that's Jay. And we're going to hit the bakery up about 8 o'clock. I hope it's open at 8, surely it's open at 8, it's a bakery. So we're going to hit the bakery up around about 8 o'clock and then we'll head back home again. It was only meant to be an overnighter, just, pardon me, just to try out those new sleeping mattresses. And they were the Cedar Summit something. I will find out what they were and I'll put them at the bottom of the clip. We're thinking this might be a good idea.
Having a drink.
Just have one.